Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Spicy PMA LCS action. We have Caligma Bobway versus Legends on tap. Caligma Bobway currently leads this series 1-0, coming off the back of some juicy Mumami Karma explosions and extremely good hooks coming out from Violet Sociocat. Honestly, it's a lot of antics all around from all the members of Caligma Bobway across the board. And speaking of antics, the MVP vote has closed for Game 1, and your MVP with 8 votes for Game 1 is going to be Juice Me Mommy on that Karma.
And then, yeah, that was a very convincing game from that Karma mid. Very terrifying and very convincing for sure. And now go into Pick Ben. What do you think is going to be banned here in the first, at least in the first round by LOT and Caligma Bobway?
I think it's not necessarily a game of bans at this point so much as it's going to be more about building a much more effective team fight comp going forward. Legends on Tap had a lot of tools to effectively utilize, and I feel like in a lot of ways both teams got what they wanted out of the Game 1 draft. I think the issue is just at the end of the day, Legends on Tap made a lot of in-game mistakes, and if they want to take this series to 1-1, they are going to need to iron out some of those mistakes here. And, I think the question in a lot of people's minds going into tonight's game is Caligma Bobway have looked like easily the scariest team to play the entire season. And the one question going through everyone's heads has got to be who can take these guys down. Out of all the teams that or could have done it, by far the two most likely would be Don't Ban Poppy and Legends on Tap. And Don't Ban Poppy managed to 1-1 them the last time they played, I believe. And
We into the game though.
Legends on Tap.
Or
Legends on
I
Tap is the other factor. Legends on Tap's the other team you expected to see doing that. But off the backs of that Game 1, that kind of makes you wonder. As the skill level is close enough to where Legends on Tap can actually make this happen.
Caligula Bubba actually banning the Sivir first round against Sir Everett's a bit of a safer pick for LOT. We see that
Yeah,
Sivir ban.
I would very much assume that Legends on Tap would not hesitate to first pick that Sivir if it was left up. Sir Everett's very good on Sivir, and especially as someone who formerly played jungle in a lot of seasons, it was, switching to AD carry can be a tough premise, and he has done a very good job of it. But just naturally, people who haven't played AD carry as long as a lot of AD carry mains out there will traditionally be more versed on champions with very clear flowchart patterns, such as Sivir
And then
and
we see
stuff like that. So it's no surprise that that's one of his best picks.
the Braum first pickup for Euromoves. It's actually a very good comfort pick for LOT's bot lane. Very safe very safe tank champion. I don't like Braum personally,
Yeah, I'm
but
not surprised to see the Braum being picked up for Legends on Tap here. That's definitely a champ that they favor a lot. And on the side of Caligma Bobway, though, with the Sivir ban, that gives them the opportunity to pick up the very safe Caitlyn Morgana lane. Morgana having a reasonably good matchup into that Braum, and with the Caitlyn pick, the only pick that can really actually hurt that Caitlyn in lane is going to be that Sivir. And with that Morgana and a Braum matchup, there really isn't anything Legends on Tap can do at any point to mitigate how poorly this bot lane should be going for them in terms of pressure. And especially with that bot lane being picked by Caligma Bobway, it means they really don't reveal any more information about their draft. And thus they force Legends on Tap into picking one of their solo laners here, or they could have easily picked the AD carry here, which in my opinion might have been the better move. But instead opting for this Ahri for Panic at the Top Hat, and that gives Caligma Bobway the opportunity to counterpick both of their solo lane matchups whenever they want.
absolutely that's a and if I remember correctly, the Ari is actually a pretty good pick for Panic at the Top Hat. Um, Nice roaming potential with the Ari and be able to shot call from that Ari. So pretty good pickup. And then we see the Zera pickup from Caligma Bobway for Juicy Mommy. Very strong pick for Juicy Mommy. Performed very well on it. Destroyed our team, UTD, with it. Sorry, Hiramar. I love you. I still love you.
Yeah, the Xerath pick coming out here for Caligma Bobway, something we're traditionally very used to seeing out of Juicy Mommy in this mid lane. And Xerath, all around, just a very consistent, solid champion in the PMA LCS. And this Caligma Bobway team comp already. You have the Caitlyn Xerath, you have the Morgana to protect them. Seeing a whole lot of long range and siege coming out of this comp already. On the side of Legends on tap, though, got that Braum Jarvan. Can be a very reliable combo. It's setting up team fights and starting things off with a bang, and this Ahri has a lot of opportunity to especially clean up fights with flanks and assassinations and stuff like that. So I think both teams are actually in a pretty good spot with the comps they have chosen so far. That being said, Caligma Bobway, with the draft advantages I talked about earlier, is likely going to have the opportunity to come out on this draft on top here. And Caligma Bobway choosing to double ban Aki out in the top lane, get rid of both that Vladimir and that Fiora, meaning not only will they get to save the counter pick for top lane, but also prevent Aki out from really playing anything that he's been known for this season, except maybe a Kennen. But actually going to go ahead and choose the Urgot here, likely for Kaligi. And that allows him to play that with relative ease and safety and force Aki out to play a matchup into that lane he's not necessarily very comfortable with. So we'll see after that. And there's the Kennen pick going to be coming in. Yep, I'm not surprised by that one. And oh, the Ashe kind of interests me, actually.
The Ashe is all... I'm not surprised by the Ashe pickup from Sir Everett. Pretty good utility with the ult as well as the vision control that you can
That's like the next best pick you got into Caitlyn.
Oh, absolutely. You can
I respect it.
It's very safe AD carry pick, I believe, especially with the Braum. Braum Ashe bot lane, you can kite back pretty efficiently, especially against Caitlyn Morgana lane. I think that will be a very safe lane for that for the Ashe Braum to go against.
Lee Sin gonna be locked in here for Caligma Bobway. It's been last pick for Cvan / New Capaturk / whatever the heck you want to call him.
And apparently my mic is way too low, so I'm just gonna raise it up a little bit.
According to
Kazakhs. Thanks, Kazakhs. I barely hear from you anymore. So I'm gonna raise my volume just a little bit. So what do you think about the team comp overall?
Think about what?
The team comps. Do you think it's looking better for LOT?
It's tough to say. Legends on tap do have a decent amount. I think it looks a little better this game, as they actually have frontline and Braum and Jarvan, so they can get the team fights they want, and they can actually start them out with a bang with the Jarvan and the Ashe. There's a whole lot of engage coming out from Legends on tap, so it's going to really be on Caligma Bobway to keep position very effectively going forward against. And especially on the side of Caligma Bobway, you don't really see the best in terms of taking this. You have the Urgot, you have the Lee Sin, which is definitely better than both the comps you saw last game in terms of frontline ability. But honestly, anyone in Caligma Bobway gets hit by a raw Ashe arrow and the fight starts off poorly, it's going to be rough for them to... It's going to be a little rough for them to actually turn that fight, clean it up, and all around just play the game. However, on the side of Legends on tap, they don't utilize their engage effectively enough in order to pick up priority targets on Caligma Bobway, such as like Caitlyn and Xerath. Honestly, Legends on tap is just going to melt again.
Oh no, absolutely. And you're cutting in and out. Am I cutting in and out again?
Yeah.
Okay, I know what to do. Okay, I know what to do. Get rid of this. Come on. And I'm gonna go to Task Manager and make sure that this doesn't pop up again. I love Blitz app on solo queue games, but when I stream, it brings me problems.
Yeah, this game's brutal, man. I'll fall asleep.
I mean, yeah, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I feel ya.
I got class tomorrow, man.
See,
Getting
that's
too
the.
old for this shit.
See, you're an undergrad, sir, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm. I. I. I'm. I have a real life job. I hate my real life job. Fuck me, dude.
Ugh.
But I go back to school next month, so it doesn't matter, I guess. Anyways, enough about my real life shit. I'm kind of curious of what some of the rune choices that they bring out. I wonder if Glacial Augment Ari will come out this game. I really like Glacial Augment on Nothing, or Magus in general. What do you think? Do you like Glacial Augment as a
I
rune?
doubt it. Not this game.
No.
Really damage.
I guess, but you have damage from the cannon as well as the ash. I don't know. No.
They
this
already
slow-
have engaged. They got Jarvan, they have Braum, they have Ashe. Like pretty much everything else on their team that's not Ari has pretty hard engage. And even Ari though has Charm, has pick out potential with that Charm. So Ari does not need to go Twin Shadows in this situation. And honestly, a standard build with Electrocute does way more damage. And killing that
yeah,
Caitlyn
fair
and
point.
Xerath in team fights is killing the Caitlyn and Xerath in team fights can be paramount to Legends on tap success. Speaking of which, do you think Cloak Mbappe is gonna run it back with another win this game, or is Legends on tap gonna answer one back?
I think Legend on Tap could answer one back just because of that team comp with the Kennen and the J4. I think it's a much easier team comp to execute. And Morgana, even though there's a Morgana on the other team, being able to Black Shield, she can only Black Shield one person. She can't Black Shield multiple people. So like with the AoE fighting potential from the Kennen and the J4 as well as the Braum, I think with the damage follow up from Ari and Ashe, I think LOT can come bring it up on top on this particular game, just purely based on the fact that they just have a much easier to execute comp. You just have to go in with the J4 ult, and then go in with the Kennen ult, and then Ashe Arrow, whatever. Just follow up, follow up, follow up. I think that's a lot easier executable comp.
Mm-hmm. I can definitely see that. And one thing to talk about on the side of Cloak Mbappe too is they have the siege, yes, but in terms of winning a straight-on fight, if they all just run at each other, Legends on tap comes out on top every time just due to their superior engage, their area of effect, pretty much everything they have. If Cloak Mbappe gets the opportunity to actually kite around these fights and or poke Legends on tap down first, they can have a much easier time cleaning up this fight. And so this game is going to be one of the things that you really don't see very often. It's going to be Caligula Bobway forced into a test of patience, and I'm very interested to see how that one plays out, just because Caligula Bobway does not strike me as a patient team off the top of my head, just because they haven't needed to be. And so I don't necessarily think that Caligula Bobway can't be a patient team. I just think in this situation, realizing how patient they have to play to make this comp work is going to be paramount.
And let me know if the stream starts lagging, okay? Because I can't see Twitch chat. So going up. Actually, no, you know what? I got it. I can watch this Twitch chat on my phone. I'll do that. Don't worry about me, baby. I got you. Streaming and casting at the same time is kind of hard sometimes. Okay, kind of hard. And then, but on the side of Caligula Babwe, I think it's up to up to Kaligi in terms of team fighting, just like going in, and then Morgana also going in with the Black Shield and the Soul Shackles. I think it's going to be a very huge engage potential from there. But otherwise, I feel like a lot of Caligula Babwe is sit back, poke, uh, and slowly whittle them down until Lee Sin goes and kills them, or Urgot comes and kills them with a fear beyond death. I don't know if that's the case. I'm not sure. I'm still a scrub. Help me out here.
Yeah, I think that's rather fair, honestly. And it's one of the big power players. Could be Gerg7 on this Morgana. Gerg7, he friggin' loves Morgana, I won't lie. And Morgana has been a power pick for Click Zimbabwe the entire season. It's really difficult a lot of times to justify banning Morgana, especially when you kind of have to take care of a lot of other options on their team. A lot of the teams will be scared of, the Sejuani, the Avalon. They'll try and ban out Sivan's jungle pool or something like that, or traditionally ban out Koiki's top lane pool,
Or even
which
Jutsu Mami's
usually
mid
works
lane.
pretty well. Yeah, sometimes they'll do that too, because Vladimir's a pain to deal with sometimes, and so is
Talon.
Xerath. And so oftentimes, yeah, Talon too. Especially with how many mid laners in this PMA LCS play things that are weak to Talon as well. That Talon ban is just something that they've been drawing more and more as the season goes on.
Look at these. Look at these mastery points. Sir Everett's
Yeah,
with the 73k on the Ashe, and then the Gerg
Jesus.
7 on 63k.
Yeah,
But
eventually, like, Morgana just sneaks through, honestly.
Panic at the top hat, 176,000 damage, mastery points. Anyways, enough about mastery points.
It's
And then
massive. We're in game now.
in classic, pause. How much? What's your pause timer right now?
I'm at 3.
Hold on. Just give me one moment.
29, 45, 4, 3.
Just let me just make sure that I'll deal with that. That's fine. You know, it works. Okay, pause at 10, okay?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm very excited to see what goes on with this game. Is this... Wait. I'm I'm thinking that the pause timer is... Okay, 4... So
I'm
10...
pause at 10.
Pause at 10, okay? Is that 10? Is that... Are you at 10?
Yeah, I'm at 10.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Unpause it.
11, 12, 13, 14,
15, 16. Oh yeah, we're great. Oh, so we... Oh, and direct the camera? Hello?
We
Okay, thank God. Thank
man.
goodness. Okay. I was like, direct to camera was not taking, was not leaving from
So,
Fountain.
again, we have the opportunity for some spicy level 1 shenanigans. Both teams having pretty okay at level 1s all around. Gotta say, the Click Zimbabwe is looking a little stronger at the moment. But you can't underestimate the potential of that Braum shield. Looks like Click Zimbabwe posturing in this bush, just waiting. Just like last game, both teams stacking as 5. It's anyone's guess as to what they do after they stack with 5, but, once they get stacked as 5, they're already set to go.
Ready to kill.
And
Ready
unlike
to
last game,
murder.
though, all quiet on the western front. Koiki just gonna be taking the back, walking top lane as usual. Nothing to see here, ladies and gents.
Reggie
Ake out. Yeah, Ake out, making the walk of shame all the way to top side as well.
The walk of shame.
Walk of shame, bro. Good times. Nobody wants. Dude, that's when you know it's rough. It's what they call the morning after the night before. Looking at this game, both Youngers gonna be starting off on the same side. This means we're gonna have some. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna have some early Scuttle Crab action here.
Skull Crab action. Woohoo.
I think like Legends have already been. Oh no, they haven't. Legends has already been scouted. And Sivan going into the jungle and checking, and now he's waiting outside for a gank. Looks like the KI going on the Scuttle. Sivan staying high in the mid lane. Get some quick damage on Panic at the top hat. Meanwhile, the Legend's clearing that Scuttle Crab down in the bot side. Means that he's currently going to have a 4 CS lead over Sivan. Sivan going in on the top side to clear the Scuttle Crab down now. Akia can be going into this lane and saying hi. However, we have a quick 3-man collapse coming on here from Legends on tap. It's gonna be able to see Van quickly to get out of this one. C-Van taking the Q back in, Wing back away. Kalicki going in, throwing Legends MK over the side of his shoulder. But here they come, Legends on tap are on the chase. Flash is being popped all around. Can Kalicki escape? Flag and Drag comes out. First blood going over to Legends MK.
Onto Kalicki on the top lane. He's gonna force that teleport back onto top lane because of it.
Yeah, it's very important cooldown.
And then
Yorumu is getting stuck up, and he's going to be CC'd. Flash popped, heal pop, Bear Jr. Flash headshot. See that kill going over very quickly. Sir Everett's also forced to flash out. Bot lane from Zimbabwe already establishing the dominance we expected to see. And meanwhile, as that entire thing was
and another root coming in from Sir Everett's. Onto Sir Everett, and then
extremely low. It's gonna be going down to Bear Jr. Meanwhile, though, Legends MK in the jungle will be stealing away C-Van's blue buff though. And meanwhile, in mid lane though, Panic the top hat lost so much farm for that roam. Juice Me Mommy already 6 farm ahead and a level up.
And then we see a great thing about what's going on in Kalicki Mbabwe's side is that Kalicki actually has a good amount of farm building up to him, which means he could just get all that farm quite easily, especially as an Urgot. Nice damage with the Q.
He's got the lane frozen where he wants it to. He's pretty much immune to the driving ganks at this point in time, as long as he keeps the lane stuck in that position. And Urgot's one of the few champions that can and really can't bully out for a change right now. He can certainly try though. Legends MK though, already doubling C-Van's CS. C-Van still sitting at level 2, having a bit of a rough time clearing his jungle right now, as getting as having essentially the same start, but way slower due to Legends picking up that Scuttle Crab, and then having his red buff stolen away on the invade. Be bad news bears for that Lee Sin, and Lee Sin gonna be having so much trouble establishing the specific sort of early game dominance you expect to see. Meanwhile, on top lane though, Kalicki is found, he goes in, but Legends MK is here on the gank, the stun coming up. Kalicki gonna be dropped very low, Flag and Drag combo coming in again, just like last time. Legends MK picking up another kill topside on Kalicki.
Great game coming in from Legends MK. Now he's gonna lose a lot of farm because of the continuous pressure built in on top lane. Although I think Akout should push out that wave a little bit longer so that Kalicki messes even more farm, but still a good pressure nonetheless onto the top lane.
Kalicki already having a rough time of it, dying twice here already in this game. Meanwhile, Legends MK still sitting topside in this jungle, waiting for C-Van to check. Luckily for him, he's going to be able to get out of that one, though. In both lanes, appears the Panic top hat has largely equalized that farm differential in mid lane right now. In bot lane, however, Kaylin sitting on a BF sword, already 2 kills up, and 12 CS. Make that 13 now. This bot lane from Legends on tap is going to be having so much trouble going forward into this game.
And the charm coming on to Juice Me Mommy, and Ari goes in onto Fighter without Ignite being dropped.
Ooh, the flash over from C-Van to drop the safeguard on Juice Me Mommy. Likely not going to be needed due to that barrier though. I respect it. I respect the hustle. It looked cool. Everyone saw it.
And then see the Braum and Caitlyn, not the Braum and Caitlyn, Braum and Ashe trying to be pretty safe in the bot lane. Kind of only gold 14 CS, but still two kill down on the Caitlyn.
Be all quiet on the western front once again. Legends chilling bot side. Both junglers actually chilling bot side, just farming it up right now. And be seeing more standard stuff going forward. Curious to see what options both these junglers take from this point forward. But wait, Yurmo's brought extremely low in the bot lane. Ignite going to be burned from Gerg7. Yurmo's actually going to walk out of that one barely with his life. And meanwhile, it looks like we see a bot play being set up here from Legends on tap. Legends MK waiting in this bush to go, and Panic can stop at here on the roam as well. Bear Jr. and Gerg7, they see the Legends. They know. Can they get out of this one? Can they get anything for it? Legends on tap, flag and direct combo being dropped by Legends on the Bear Jr. Bear Jr. half health already, being taken down. Great binding from Gerg7 on the Panic stop hat, but Legends MK just meleeing Bear Jr. down and cleaning him up. Legends MK going in with flag and direct. He wants more. Steven King gonna run out. Great shocking over from Juice Me Mommy, but unfortunately the Arcano Pulse not gonna be long enough to help him finalize that kill. He did hit the Arcano Pulse. Definitely could have just popped his right of the Arcane and killed him, but
great holding by Kaliki here on the top lane. Not a terrible CS deficit, considering he's 0-2 and died multiple times to the jungle. Still doesn't matter. Still able to manage his waves pretty well, and therefore he can kind of have an opportunity to catch up on CS.
He's kind of taking free damage under tower right now. It's kind of scaring me, honestly. And getting hit by, it's kind of just so dominant in lane. Kaliki with the flash and the disdain coming out. Fear Beyond Death coming out. And the suppression gonna, you can dive before the suppression goes down, but Jesus Christ, actually.
Well played by Juice Me Mommy there.
Juice Me Mommy gonna finalize that kill with a right of the Arcane and a tower shot. Meanwhile, though, Legends MK gonna be starting this Dragon bot side. And Panic top hat with the pressure mid lane. Gonna roam down here and ensure this Dragon gets taken. Meanwhile, in the top side, Seaman finally hitting level 6. Not a second too late either, because Caligula Bobway is calling for this Dragon contest. They're gonna finish the Infernal Drake. And Panic top hat burns the Spear Rush to get away. A cow coming with a teleport. Legends on tap looking for the engage. Ash Arrow comes out. It's being Cataclysm as well. But unfortunately, Legends taken down super early into this fight, but Legends on tap have found 2 already. And that's a third double kill going over to Panic at the top hat here. And there's that engage. We see that engage coming out once again for Legends on tap. That's exactly what we talked about in that chance select. This team comp has so much engage, so many go buttons. When they decide to go, it is very tough for anyone to do anything about it.
Pretty easy to, pretty nice executed fight from LOT. Like I said before, with the different abilities to just say, hey, attack this person. Go here is actually a lot easier for LOT, I think, to execute team fights. Just being able to have a clear understanding of calls. I think clear calls and clear directions, and clear understanding of what the team needs to do is a key to, I think, a team's success. So I think great job on picking that composition.
Let's see if I got 2 backstopped by Yuramoose. They're just backing under tower and then getting hit by Braum's Winner's Bite. Good times. Looks like Legends MK interested in another gank top side here. Cap playing very aggressively onto Kaliki. Going, get the stun, get the combo trade. Kaliki going in for the disdain though. Cap product slamming the hook and pop that slicing maelstrom, but Kaliki gonna be brought down by the dynamic duo. Legends MK back at it again with this top pressure on the Jarvan. Another kill going over to a couch.
We see Seaman trying to defend this top lane, or Nick Avatar. I think he's probably gonna be able to do it, just because the minion wave is. I don't quite there yet at the moment.
He'll be fine. He's having a bit of a rough one. Bot lane
Oh, nice bind onto.
Sir Everett's, but here comes the binding coming down, and the soul shackles from Gerg7. Sir Everett's slashing, still gonna be brought down by that soul shackles though. Ignites pops. Gerg7 going extremely low. Great stopwatch coming out, and the trap coming out. Yuramoose can finalize the kill though. And Bear Jr. being brought dangerously low. The Braum looking for more. Can he get it? Great trap kind of coming out. Bear Jr. The pacemaker coming in. Winner's Bite going to go on him, and he's going to be brought down by these. Whoop! Heal being popped. Yuramoose flashing for it. He wants it. And the pacemaker coming down, but Yuramoose going to finalize the solo kill onto Bear Jr. Jesus, Alpha Braum, baby. Who is this man? You know, mid lane though, Juice Me Mommy extremely low from Panic the top hat. Forced to be back momentarily here.
A very strong performance by Euroverse on that Braum here.
Dude, your moose is popping off. That's why you don't let him have Braum.
Yeah, the Braum is just such a good champion for him. I personally can't play the champion.
Looks like Kaligi's having a bit of a rough time top lane too. It's a couple of ill-advised decisions brought on by the reverse gank, brought on by the monstrous top lane pressure coming out of Legends MK this game. There's been so much pressure top side. And in addition to that, every time a cat's forced to trade with Kaligi, Kaligi's like gone back in on him and with the disdain. And meanwhile, I'm sensing deja vu again. Sir Everett's getting bound up in the bush. Ace in the hole coming out from K. Looking to bring Sir Everett's really low though.
Well, not much interesting things are happening bot lane at the moment. Some pokes going on from Caitlyn onto the Ashe with the filter Peacemaker.
Legends MK coming in bot lane, right? The Arcane coming out from Juice Me Mommy here. Sir Everett's gonna be able to get out of that one.
Kind of just dodge.
Yep. Here's top hat. Get some more damage done in the mid lane though. It's just going to be dropping that Eye of Destruction, the Arcano Post combo. Basic bread and butter Xerath trading combos, boys. Just drop an Eye of Destruction on him, and then when they're slow, just drop the Arcano Pulse on him, and pretty much get a good like 25-30% of their health once you get a Ludens. Basically every time. That being said, you gotta be careful about how you do it, because your Xerath, you're squishy, yes, but if you don't abuse that long range, you just die. And speaking of dying, Legends of K coming on here to pop the Cataclysm. Juice Me Mommy flashing out of that one immediately, doesn't want any of what you're selling. Good day, sir. No solicitors here in this mid lane. You know, in bot lane, Sir Everett stuck under this bottom lane turret over here.
Oh, Kaligi's
losing
being
another plating. And Kaliki in top lane being brought extremely low. Gonna get out. And back under this turret though. The cat's looking Sir Everett though. He has pushed them a little too far. Gurk 7 going with the Soul Shackles. Comes the combo from Seavan coming out. Kill going over from Seavan, but Legends on tap. It's here with the counter.
That was a
Reverse drop
great
the problem.
flash.
Go anywhere. Good flashes coming out of both Gurk 7 and Seavan. They're gonna be ensuring that nothing happens. But meanwhile, calculating a solo kill on Kaliki in the top lane. This Urgot is just having a very rough time. 1-6 now. Man, you hate to see that happen. In the words of Joe Biscuit Hat Storino, man, you hate to see that one. Another right of the Arcane will be popped out for damage. 2 of them going wide at the moment. For more, and all 3 of the rights going to be going wide.
Oh, great charm!
Waiting over the wall, great charm. Seaman going to get absolutely annihilated. Legends on tap now, setting up for this Infernal Drake. Juice Me Mommy and Bear Jr. and Gurk 7 can Caligma Bobway contest. However, this teleport coming out of a cat immediately, and Juice Me Mommy kind of stuck out right here. Good job. Great shocking orb for the disengage. Neuromoose's winner's bike going a little wide means that Caligma Bobway going to get out of that one in the end. However, Infernal Drake can be picked up by Legends on tap, and now they want more. They want this mid turret.
And mid tower they do get. And let's look at the gold lead just a little bit. 4K gold lead on the side of LOT. Huge gold lead on the top lane on the Kennen. 1.5K gold lead with the Kleptomancy Kennen. As you can tell, it's Kleptomancy. A lot of gold generated from the Kennen. And then we see the 2.4K advantage in favor of Legends MK. And even 1.1k advantage, or no, not 1.1, 1k advantage for mid lanes. And then only deficit that they have is the bot lane, as in the 80 carry. Bear Jr. has almost 1k gold advantage for Bear Jr. But even the support role, 400 gold advantage for Euromoose over Gurk 7. Continue, go ahead.
And meanwhile, already, Legends on tap with a 4.2k gold lead here at 1630. And you gotta wonder how much of this is related to, you know, wonder what any of this is related to. Honestly, on the side of Caligma Bobway, been a lot of just individual mistakes in general coming out via this early game. Perhaps not the cleanest thing you'd like to see. As Legends on tap starting up this rift there here. Seavan is caught in the wrong place, wrong time. Absolutely gonna be blown up. Kill going over to a couch. And honestly, this is just a rough early game coming out of Koikuma right now. And at the same time too, we talked about how many go buttons this Legends on Tap comp had, and that definitely like came in handy during that dragon fight. But hold on, the Kaliki's caught in a rough spot top lane. Gonna get Dove flashing away. Account's still gonna pick up the kill under tower though. Legends MK dropping this Rift Tower very quick in the top side.
Ooh, great dash.
Almost definitely be a second tower, and the tower dropping before the Rift Herald even finishes the charge. Meanwhile, on the bot lane though, Gerg7 and Bear Jr. be bought extremely low. Panic Stop Hat coming in for the roam and finalizing that kill. Meanwhile, in top side, this Rift Herald getting a full burst on this top lane tower. That's gonna be another turret brought down in favor of Legends on Tap. Kill shot going in from Bear Jr., but Yuramu's gonna block it out with that Braum shield right now. Umami in the top lane, gonna see what he can do to wave clear this bad boy up here, and that is already that tier 3 tower being dropped extremely low. A cow forced to flash out of that Eye of Destruction though. Fear Beyond Death for Kaliki goes wide, and they are going to be. And Legends on Tap getting so much out of that, getting 2 towers top side and so much more damage onto a third. As meanwhile in bot lane, so many things going wrong. Bot lane, Sivan, you kicking Yuramoose away. And then just killing him, choosing not to take that Q. At this point, I feel like there's really nothing this Lee Sin can do in this game, short of like kicking the Ashe into their team. That's pretty much it.
But even kicking Lee Sin kicking the Ashe into the team is still huge. You still can't. That's still a huge impact that you can still give onto the team. Blowing up the Ashe is still huge because he's just or like the not the Kennen. Actually, Kennen gets blow. But Ken.
I don't know. All around, this Lee Sin pick very much scared me in this draft. So I think this draft could have been what really could have sealed the deal for Kalikimabwe's comp here. Would have been a jungle pick that perhaps was tanky enough to provide some frontline and also give them much more disengage into this comp. As really the only thing they have for disengage on the side of their team is, Gerg7's Morgana, and at the same time they don't really have that much peel either. It's basically them just abusing their range, sieging and poking, and hoping to god that nobody runs them down. And you look at the Seeking comp from Legends on Tap, and literally the thing they do by far the best is run you down. So not that this comp from Kalikimabwe is that bad or anything, but
it's simpler to execute, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but Legends on Tap has a very simple to execute comp. And Kalikimabwe really doesn't have many like Kalikimabwe doesn't really have much of anything in their team comp that makes it harder for them to do what they want to do with this team comp. Which means the burden of, especially at that Lee Sin pick, like the burden of outplay was always on them from the start of the game, just due to the way these comps were set up, and unfortunately, clearly not quite playing out how they'd hoped so far. As Legends on Tap, we have a domineering performance so far, up around
top lane.
7.4 thousand gold at 20 minutes, and third Infernal Drake being brought up, and you see a contest coming down for Kalikimabwe in the 4v4 here. Sivan saying hi to that dragon with a Sonic Wave. Right of the Arcane coming out for some more poke damage. How much can it really do though? Especially with no vision. Both teams posturing around Dragon here. Kaliki and Account having some fun in the top lane. Legends on Tap cleaning up these wards, but Kalikimabwe has that inside track on this mid lane turret. I'm gonna take that mid lane turret. However, Legends on Tap can start that Dragon up right away. On top lane, Account knows he's in trouble, and he's gonna do his best to run away right now. All members of Kalikimabwe looking for an engage on him, but unfortunately in the end they're gonna give up. It's not worth it. They can't find him. He definitely ran a while ago, and it's gonna be very hard to find him. And meanwhile in bot lane, Legends on Tap finally killing that tier 1 bot lane. And now Kalikimabwe going onto this Baron. There's literally no wards here from the side of Legends on Tap, so they probably don't have any idea this is going on. But wait though.
Well, they'll find them.
Because Panic, the top ad account, is here. Great binding from Gerg7 going in. Fear Beyond Death coming out from Kaliki. But there's so much damage coming in. And Account actually be taken down. Cross map Ash Arrow coming out here. And that's gonna be the kill. It's gonna be a 2 for 2 in exchange for both of those teams. However, there are 3 members of Legends on tap on this bot lane, able to take down that bot lane turret and this inhib. And in addition to that, even though both Account and Panic at the top hat died in that Baron fight, not only do they trade 2 for 2, but they also stop that Baron, which is pretty much Caligula Zimbabwe's only way into the game. So, you know, all things considered, suiciding there is honestly the correct play.
And they were able. Caligula Zimbabwe was able. Oh, not Caligula Zimbabwe. And Legend of Tap was able to stall out the fight a little bit longer, thanks to the fact that they have increased damage, thanks to triple Infernal Drakes. Look at that, triple Infernal Drakes, so much more damage coming in from LOT versus Caligula Zimbabwe. Yeah, that means Caligula Zimbabwe had to dance around with some of that damage, making sure that they can win that fight, even though they didn't. They still had to try even harder, which means more time spent on the fight that's not spent on the towers and objectives.
You know, Legends on tap now sitting on a 7,000 gold lead right now, and 3 Infernal Drakes, 17 to 8, and they have inhibitor pressure in the bot lane, forcing Kogi to answer that split push here. Legends on tap. Let's see how they play this game out with that pressure. Next objective they're going to be looking on is going to be that Baron, though. And Caligula Zimbabwe struggling to keep a lot of pressure on this top side of the map here. Getting their own jungle cleared out from Ward so far. SimSimK getting aggressive. Be bound up though. Bear Jr. finding him with a trap, but the engage coming out from Legends on tap. It's actually not going to hit anyone. However, Red the Arcane be popping GSP Mon. Let's see the damage that's going to happen. And Panic Topic gets CC'd up and combo kill going into C-Van. However, here comes the rest of Legends on tap to answer. Legends on kicking kill. Massive 3-man slicing Maelstrom coming out from Account here. Everyone's just going to melt super quickly. Double kill for Sir Everett's coming out. Clean up coming. Gerg7 gets a return kill on Account at the end of that fight. But Sir Everett's going to get double ultimate snipe comboed from Bear Jr. and Kawigi over there.
Very
Meanwhile,
nice.
the top turret's gonna get melted, but you know, it's worth it for the play. That looks cool.
Another bloody game coming in for LOT versus
This is actually so bloody right now.
31 kills. It won't get to 90 something kills from Tingly Pingly versus
I wanna say it, dude. I really do.
It's not gonna be that bloody. Or even the bloodier than the game that I played in, UTD versus TBR. It will be as bloody. Hopefully not.
I mean, did you expect anything less from a KB game? KB games are always bloody, dude.
Oh, yeah,
He
you're
loves
right.
to fight.
And then we see some vision being cleared out for the top set Baron. They're slowly looking at Baron, but not quite there yet.
Looking at item breakpoints here, see Panda top hat going for that second item death cap, wanting the most massive amount of burst humanly possible. And currently definitely up on items in Juice Me Mommy hardcore right now. And look for that death cap differential in the mid lane to be very important in the next fight that happens. Legends on tap, on bot side, looking for this invade and the blue buff steal away. And going with Sir Everett's here. Speaking of Sir Everett's going for the more aggressive Infinity Edge and the Hurricane build on Ashe. Definitely not related to the Blade build at all. Very interesting to see how that one pans out. And Legends MK back out again with his favorite Sterax gauge. Account looking scary topside, but C-Van Sonic Wave gonna go awry and he's gonna walk away from that. And then Cloud Drake going over to Legends on tap during all that action.
Thank you, General Dill. It was 97 kills. We won't get to 97 kills in this game. I don't think it'll be that big. Huh?
I believe.
You believe in the 97 kills on this Caligula Zimbabwe versus Lot game? Good luck.
I sure as hell don't want to see it so I can go to bed, but like...
Oh yeah, bed would be nice.
I already have a
Well,
nice teammate deck.
one thing is it's gonna be really tough to do. It's gonna be to push into this Caligula Wobbly comp without the existence of Baron. And I think Legends on Tap finally realized that. They're gonna go off and start this Baron right now. But Caitlyn, Xerath protecting all those towers. They have wave clear, they have range, they have pretty much everything they need to ensure that it's safe. And Caligula Wobbly knows pretty much the only thing they could be doing is Baron looking for the steal here. Legends MK brought extremely low, but finalized from Legends MK. C-Van gonna go down immediately here. Bear Jr. caught out by the Bramble, gonna get melted. Kill going over, kill going over to Panic at the top hat.
Words are hard. I know.
Yeah.
That's why I don't. That's why I don't talk half of the time. I'm just focusing on the stream, making sure that it looks alive.
Yeah, guys, dude. Oh, it's done. Speaking of knowing how it goes, I know how it goes for this inhib, and the answer is not very well. Legends will technically taking down this inhibitor, and now they have turned their focus onto this mid lane. Tier 3 Turk to be melting down. They're in hits both bot and mid, looking kind of scary right now. Caligula Wobbly is slowly running out of options. Good flash away from that Fear Beyond Death from Kaligi. I think it went wide anyway, no matter. But Yuramoose rooted up here. We see fight breaking out right here. Cap product extremely low. Kaligi going forward. Yuramoose and a Cap product extremely low. Kaligi just gonna get melted down by Sir Everett here. Sir Everett attack, great stopwatch coming out. Kirk 7 going in, seeing what he can do. Gonna get taken down immediately though. Bear Jr. also gonna die, and that leaves just C-Van and GSP Mommy left alive on the side of Caligula Wobbly. Can they save this game? Do they have what it takes? Honestly, things are looking very grim right now. Right of the Arcane coming out. We're gonna see the snipes coming in. Unfortunately, just enough of them going to go wide to allow them to survive. And Legends on Tap going onto this Nexus here. The Bravo popped and the Nexus goes down. That's gonna be a game 2. Very convincingly going over to Legends on Tap. And we're gonna end the series 1-1.
I believe in LOT. I believe that they would pull off the 1-1. But I think in terms of MVP, who do you want to give this to? I personally
Legends. It's easy.
Legends. Absolutely. I was about to say the same thing. Legends was able to bring so much pressure from the jungle, being able to provide a lot of pressure all around the map, being able to gank, 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 and get a lot of kills and a lot of pressure just all around the map. So I think I want to give it to Legends. However, a special shout out to Yuramoose for being able to hold his own despite Sir Everett's dying quite a bit in lane. Being able to protect various members of the team with the Braum. So I think I would like to give an honorable mention to Yuramoose, but Legends MK I think tops it with the cake. In terms of the pressure that he was able to provide for the team. But look at that damage, cannon damage. So much damage coming in from that cannon.
Yeah, I think a strong case for any one of the Legends on Tap map could be really made here in game 2. Perhaps the only one, that's the only one I would have trouble arguing for might be Sir Everett's, but at the same time, all of Legends on Tap honestly played overall pretty good game 2, and from the outside, it's exactly what it looked like. They were in the driver's seat the entire time, just completely in control. And now everyone get those voting fingers at the ready right now. MVP poll has been dropped in chat already, and I think I speak for everyone when I say it is currently like 12:40 over here, and we all want to get these interviews going and go to bed.
It's
So,
1:40 here actually. It's 1:40.
yeah,
almost
it was
2 o'clock.
1:40 if you're an Eastern time nerd. Gross.
Yeah, I have work in like a few hours, so I would like to go to sleep.
Ah, beautiful.
Nap time.
Alright, and right now, Legends MK can be leading this MVP vote right now, 5 votes to 1. So you got like 6 votes. Yeah, 6 votes. We got 19 viewers. Honestly, can't be in real poll without Kaligi. But here we are. Jesus, keep working 4 hours. Wow. So yeah, I think I do speak for everyone when I say we need this MVP vote to get going right the hell now.
Alright, let's just go to player of the game 1 because I don't think anyone else is doing
Player of the game
anything.
1 was
I'm already here. Let's see how long it takes for him to catch up. Of the game 1, please. And then let's see. I need to bring in Juice Me Mommy.
I think we're
as
gonna
well.
wait. I think we're gonna wait for about like maybe 3 to 4 more votes on this MVP poll if we can get them at all.
I
No,
already
psych,
brought.
no.
I already brought him in. I want to go to sleep, man. I want
Yeah,
to.
same. I think we all want to go to sleep. All right, fair. I mean, on this poll is the clear MVP. Welcome, Legends. Congratulations on your Game 2 victory.
And Juice Me
A very
Mommy.
exciting 1-1 series to watch.
And Juice Me Mommy won game 1, right? I'm already sent him the thing.
Is what?
Juice Me Mommy won game 1.
Yeah, Juice Me Mommy was Game 1 MVP. Welcome, Sean.
What's
Hello.
up?
Congratulations on the 1-1 and your Game 1 victory.
Disgusting karma, by the way. Great karma.
I hit Q and things die, so.
Yeah,
I
dude.
love karma.
Fun champ. So, could you perhaps, so first question going over to Juice Me Mommy, could you guys perhaps reveal a little bit of the strategy that you guys were feeling going into game 1 of this game? Because you guys definitely came out of the gate swinging, and it looked very convincing.
Yes. I mean, we didn't. I mean, we knew like we had to play around their jungler, and like their top side was definitely their stronger side. So, we basically. Well, and he banned my Xerath game 1 because he wanted to play Veigar. So I was like, all right. So I played the Karma, and then we just played around. We chose to play around Bear, and just made like Bear God, and then we had Gliggy as well. So, like just being able to hopefully stay alive against the counter pick there.
Especially with that mantra shield, and with the
Yeah.
going through the mantra shield and the mantra inner flame, I think with
Yeah.
that combination, I think the karma was a very strong pick, especially if
Yeah.
you're going to look to really make Bear Jr. into a god. I think that was actually a
Right.
perfect pick.
Yeah, and it was like we had so much just like movement speed available to us. Like there's basically no reason that we should have gotten caught by the cage, and then we could just engage off of after it was down because this has a long cooldown, and that was basically the only thing they had to deal with all of us running at them.
Absolutely, that was a great pickup from you, Juice Me Mommy. I think that was a perfect pick. You played that matchup perfectly. I think. I personally am a big fan of Karma Mid, so I applaud you. I give you a huge shout out for that. Great job.
Thanks.
And then, must be really nice to get to play that comp into comp with no noticeable lack of frontline. So I think
Yeah.
I think it was part of the thing that resulted in it was you
It
guys
was
just
like-
got to run at them and they really didn't have any counterplay except for
Right.
Veigar box.
Yeah, exactly. Like once Veigar box is down, they have nothing
Yeah,
to
exactly.
do. Yeah.
So on that note, Legends going into game 2, let's perhaps reveal a little bit of the conversations that led to you guys like choosing such a stylistically different comp in game 2, perhaps.
Yeah, we recognized in game 1 that we had put all of our disengaged eggs into that Veigar cage. Like, knew that they gave us our power picks again, but we recognized it didn't work the first time. So we wanted to play something back. We knew we were a better team in like straight up team fighting, I think, and not tooting our own horn, but just in the league. So we wanted to craft a team that forced both sides to have to play in our arena, and we ended up doing so.
Yeah, that J4 Kennen combo of itself with a close corner, I think was a disgusting combination, allowing an easier executable team comp overall from that combination, just forcing them into that little corridor. I think that was a brilliantly executed drafting there by LOT. So great job on that.
I'll be honest, that level 1 leash bait was a really bad for us that you guys did. I don't know if that was planned,
Which one?
but where it looked
Game
like
one or
you,
two?
where you looked, game 2, where you looked like you started our red.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, to talk about that. So game one, I recognized after I met Elise, like after Elise didn't show up at the scuttle, I recognized that Bear had probably told the jungler. I don't know if he did, but I assume he told your jungler that I prefer the Korean like red gank scuttle route. So the
Okay.
counter route to that is to start blue and then just follow along the river around camps and then just beat me at your red. And it was really smart. So I was like, so game two we had to think of the other way around it. And the feign to that counterplay is to take your red.
All right. Any questions from a cat? Chat. I can't see anything because it lags whenever I go to internet on my computer. So
Any questions from you, Hero?
I'm good.
You're good. Okay. All right. So I think going forward, though, gonna pop one last question. We can get this stream wrapped up. My one question goes to both of you. Either of you can answer when you feel like. What is the one champion that you guys would most like to play in PMA LCS that you haven't gotten to yet?
Um,
And why is it Vayne Zyra? If you're Legends.
with my own team, the champion I really wanted to play in PMA LCS was probably Ivern.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Ivor's so funny.
Yo, Ivern is such a great champion. I love that champion. I 100% support you.
Full AP Malphite mid.
How about
Yeah,
you?
what a
How about
champion.
you? How about you, Vitalis?
Me, God, I kind of want to play AP Hecarim. That sounds fun. Actually, AP Hecarim's so much fun with Conquer. He heals so much. It's broken. By that I mean it's garbage, but it's broken.
For me, I have to say Aftershock Fiddlesticks. Support.
Aftershock what?
Fiddlesticks.
Ooh, that's a classic. I'm kind of interested in that one too.
But
Our
our coach will never let me play that, so
of course not.
no, they will never let me.
Just like on that note, this stream will never let me go to bed, which means I'm gonna let me go to bed right now. Let's wrap up this MVP interview, guys. Thank you, both of you, for a very entertaining series. Congratulations on your MVP. Congratulations on both of your victories. And we hope to see you guys again very shortly. And with that, this concludes Caligula Bobway versus Legends on Tap in Week 8 PMA LCS play. Can't wait to see you guys next time. And on behalf of all the casting crew, all the teams, everyone, see you later, boys. Goodbye.
Bye.
It's been fun.
It's been fun.